So hi guys, we're going to tell you some trivia about our topics, which are
Atoms in the universe,
The Big Bang Theory and the birth of stars.
Atoms, elements, and their history.
ancient ideas of matter, inside the atom, elements in the periodic table, arrangement of the elements in the periodic table. So let's start!
atoms in the universe. At this level, it is estimated that there are between 1,078 to 1,082 atoms in the known observable universe. In layman's term, that works to be between 10 quadrillion or virgintillion to 100,000 quadrillion virgintillion atoms in the universe.
So I am going to tell you about my topic, the Big Bang Theory and the birth of a star. The Big Bang is a scientific theory about how the universe started and then made the stars and galaxies we see today. The Big Bang is the name that scientists use for the most common theory of the universe, from the very early stages to the present day. The universe began as a very hot, small, and dense superforce, with no stars, atoms, form, or structure, called a singularity. Then about 13.8 billion years ago, space expanded very quickly. This started the formation of atoms, which eventually led to the formation of stars and galaxies. Like people, stars are born, they grow old, and they die. Their birthplaces are huge, called clouds of gas and dust, known as the nebulas. The most famous of these is the Orion Nebula, which is visible with the unaided eye. These clouds start to shrink under their own gravity. As the clouds get smaller, it breaks into clumps. Each clump eventually becomes so hot and dense that the nuclear reactions begin. When the temperature reaches 10 million degrees Celsius, the clump becomes a new star.
Atom, elements, and their history. An atom is a fundamental piece of matter. Everything is made of matter, except energy. And so, everything in the universe is made of atoms. An atom itself is made up of three tiny kinds of particles called subatomic particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. The protons and the neutrons make up the center of the atom, called the nucleus. And the electrons fly around above the nucleus in a small group. The electrons carry a negative charge, and the protons carry a positive charge. Element is a substance whose atoms and all have the same numbers of protons. Elements are chemically the simplest substance and hence cannot be broken down using chemical reactions. The history of element, which will lead to the history of the periodic table.
Ancient ideas of matter. The ancient philosopher proposed that all matter consisted of some combination of four elements: air, earth, fire, water. Democritus disagreed, proposing that all matter could be repeatedly subdivided until an indivisible particle was reached. He called this the atom. An atom is the smallest possible amount of a chemical element. Most atoms have three different subatomic particles inside them, which are protons, neutrons, and electrons. The protons and neutrons are packed together into the center of the atom, which is called the nucleus. And the electrons, which are very much smaller, which are on the outside. In fact, electrons move so quickly that we never know exactly where they are from one moment to the next. Imagine them as super fast racing cars moving so incredibly quickly that they turn into very clouds. They almost seem to be everywhere at once. That's why you'll see some books drawing electrons inside fuzzy areas called orbitals. the periodic table, also known as the periodic table of elements. It is a tabular display of the chemical elements, which are arranged by atomic number, electron configuration, and recurring chemical properties.
The periodic table serves as a repository of information of more than 100 elements. Early attempts to arrange the elements were made by Anton Lavoisier, the discoverer of 30 elements and distinguished metals between non-metals. Jöns Jacob Berzelius developed atomic weight and introduced letters to symbolize elements. Johann de Verriner developed triads. John Newlands arranged elements in order of atomic weights. Lothar Meyer compiled a table of 56 elements. Dmitri Mendeleev, known as father of periodic table, produced a table based on atomic weights but arranged periodically. William Ramsay discovered the noble gases. Henry Moseley determined the atomic number of each element. Glenn Seaborg discovered synthesized transuranic elements. In year 1894, the noble gas argon was discovered. In year 1895, the noble gas helium was discovered. And year 1898, krypton and xenon was discovered.